Good evening, Noma here again, and we are going to be talking about your cup today. Remember, I had asked you people to look into uh, what's in your cup. So I will share this little cute tale with you. It's an important one and one of my favorites. There's this man standing in the corridor sipping something out of a cup. This other person happens to cross him in the corridor and accidentally nudges him a bit. And XYZ, whatever was in the cup, spills out. It's all over the floor, it's on his clothes, it's everywhere. And this gentleman whose cup spilled starts shouting, "You spilled my coffee. It's everywhere. It's on the floor, it's on my clothes, it's on my laptop bag. You are a dumb person," or blah, blah, blah. Now, this person is, of course, very apologetic, and he's like, "Sir, I profoundly apologize, but I'm so sorry. There is no coffee. It's only tea that has spilled out." This man gets even more mad and shouts some more and curses some more. And the other person who had accidentally nudged him just manages to sneak an apology and run away from there because he's flummoxed. He's like, why is this guy going on saying, "You spilled the coffee, you spilled the coffee," when the only thing that spilled is tea? So here, uh, so this is the tale. Now you must be like, what's so great about this tale? I'll tell you. The only thing that could have spilled out of that cup is what that cup was holding. And that gentleman was holding coffee in his cup. Tea in his cup. So when this other person nudged him, tea spilled all over. Even though he kept shouting it's coffee and he kept blaming the other person. Similarly, in Noma's wisdom world, people can be divided into these two broad categories. One whose cups of life, whose internal cups are filled with joy and happiness and faith and belief, and they are kind of in sync with nature. They are in sync with human emotion. They are not slaves of it, but recognize it. They can be joyous with nothing at all, and they can be ecstatic and they are blissful. And then there's other people who are holding a lot of emotional baggage in their cups. They're forever painful and irritated and frustrated, and they work from their egos. And they're forever experiencing angst and pain and restlessness. And most importantly, they are experiencing two things which are very dangerous to a human life. One is they feel they don't deserve compassion and love from anybody. So anytime somebody comes in their life who genuinely likes them and cares for them and expresses such, they shut down, they build walls, and they run away because they just can't believe that this nice, happy person likes them. And there's another story they're continuously telling themselves, that they themselves are not capable of being compassionate and loving towards someone else because they feel like they had done so in the past sometimes, and then maybe it was not reciprocated, or maybe they were hurt, they experienced deep pain, and they just feel like they just don't have it in them to do it all over again because they're scared of being hurt all over again. So there is very little self-love, and there's very little belief that they are deserving of love just like anybody else on the street. How does this impact us? So people whose cup is full of happiness are always willing to share it. They are joyous. They believe in self-love. They love themselves. They know they are worthy of love as much as anybody else. They want to share it. They're joyous. They're jumping up and down for no reason. And the other ones are forever blaming other people. So ask yourself, what are the emotions that you frequently experience, and what is it that you're always projecting outwards? So are you always saying, "Oh, she brings out the worst in me. Oh, he is an irritating boss. If he gets transferred, then I'm going to be happy in my job. Oh, this particular junior of mine is a pain in all the wrong places. And if I can sort him, then I will have a peaceful tenure or a posting or a transfer." Or I'm going to first do this, and only then can I be happy. I'm going to wait for my next promotion. I'm going to wait for my next materialistic acquisition, and then I will be happy, and then I'll be peaceful. Or they're also, or you're also always saying, "You make me angry. You brought pain to me, and it's because of you that I behave like this. Otherwise, I'm a very happy, joyous person." Then it's time for you to really, really look at your cup. because the only thing that spills out of your cup is what is in it. The other person has nothing to do with it. In life, you're going to be surrounded by all sorts of people. They are definitely going to be nudging you, some intentionally, some unintentionally. But what they trigger inside of you and what comes out is totally onto you. The only thing that will come out is what is already there. So they have zero role to play. I'm so sorry. One more time in our lives, we will have to own up. We will have to take responsibility for our own cup and what's in it. We will have to start filling it. And the only way to do that is by totally and completely loving yourself. Knowing that you're a part of the creation or the creator. You are such a powerful entity that you don't need anything. You may wish for something. You're not incomplete. You are whole, you're complete, you're happy. Happiness is actually your default setting. It should take a lot of effort for something or someone to make you unhappy. Try this. I will repeat this for you because I think this is genius. Happiness is your default setting. It should take a lot for something or someone to make you unhappy. If you reset, reboot your life today, your cup today, and you set it at happiness, at self-love to start with, imagine what will be spilling out. Imagine the way it will transform all your associations, and you will be picking up the phone or writing that love note to he or she, whoever deserves it, whoever you feel is good for you. Or you will be smiling at this subordinate who's forever irritating you like that little ant, and that person will get ultimately frustrated, because no matter how much that person irritates you, what will come out of you is a balanced emotion. What will come out of you is stability. What will come out of you is compassion and a smile, and you'll be like, oh, theek hai, you did this yesterday, now try something new today. Yes. So let's all be very mindful that our cups are in our hands. Totally. And the only thing that will keep coming out in our life, and the only thing that we will keep experiencing all our life, is going to be something that we have worked on, that we have filled the cup with. So I dedicate this Valentine's to all of you, my dear, dear, dear friends, but to myself and to self-love, to knowing that I and you both and everybody deserves love as much as anybody else. And that needs to start with us believing in it and loving ourselves, and starting to work that magic of our cup, and not blaming everybody and anybody for it as to what spills out of our cup. The second thing that I want to share with you guys today is that I'll be going off social media for a few days, maybe 5-6 days. It's a very important week for me. Say a silent prayer for me, send me your wishes, send me your happiness, share that joyous cup a little bit with me this week. I want to be connecting with my guru, Om Swamiji. He believes a lot in meditation, and I'm still not very good at it. He's done hours and hours and hours of meditation. And obviously meditation is the only way for you to work at that cup at a very fundamental level, at the very basis of life level. So I'll be trying to pray this week. I'll be trying to improve my meditation practice a little bit. It is an important week for me, so I'm being a little selfish for the timing, but well, I'm not Buddha, I'm not perfect, but I'm at least trying. And I'm sure you guys are gonna miss me, because I'm gonna miss you people. Until then, dedicate this Valentine's to yourself. Fill your cup with love and joy and happiness, so that there isn't a person, there isn't a situation, there isn't a circumstance that can bring out anything but these goodies that you have filled your cup with, and it completely blows the other people off. No matter what they say or do, you do not access the cup full of negative emotions, because you have changed it, and they are forced to look at their cups after they have experienced your cup. Bye bye, people, and love you all. Mwah.